In this video, we're going to learn long division. And before we go over long division with variables and exponents, I want to bring you back to about third grade or whenever it is that you learned long division just with numbers. So let's take a number like 867 and we're going to divide by 3. So the way you used to do this is to ask how many times does 3 go into 8? And the answer is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So we're going to say 2 times 3 is 6. I'm going to subtract. 8 minus 6 is 2. And I'm going to bring down the 6. Now you ask, 3 goes into 26. How many times? So it goes into it 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. Subtract remainder 2 so far. And then I bring down the 7, okay? So 3 goes into 27 9 times. 9 times 3 is 27. You're left with 0. That means that there is no remainder. That also tells me that 3 is a factor of 867 because if I divide 867 by 3, it's going to give me exactly 289 without any decimals, without any remainder. So it is a factor. So now we're going to apply this technique to polynomials. Let's take a look at our first example. In this example, I'm dividing by n plus 6. n plus 6 is a binomial. There are 2 terms. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and use long division to divide. I'm going to go ahead and set up the problem. When you are setting up the problem, you want to make sure that in the polynomial, every single power is accounted for. So in this case, I have something that's to the third power, second power, first power. Remember, if you don't see a power, the power there is 1. And a number by itself that really has a power of 0. So you want to make sure that you have every power accounted for and you have them written in descending order. So I'm going to write 3n cubed plus 9n squared minus 64n minus 68. And again, every single power is accounted for. What am I dividing by? I'm dividing by n plus 6. So I go ahead and I get started. N times what is 3n to the third? So the answer is 3n squared. I'm going to line up my answer. So I'm going to put 3n squared on top of the 9n squared to keep my answer lined up. I'm going to now multiply. I'm going to distribute. So 3n squared times n is 3n to the third. And then 3n squared times 6 is 18n squared. So I took the 3n squared and now I distributed to the n plus 6. So now this is what I'm going to do. If you remember when we did long division just now, we were subtracting. Once we got to this part, we said minus 6, minus 24, minus 27. So we're subtracting. We're doing the same exact thing in this problem, except now I'm going to draw a line. Because of the subtraction, I'm going to change the signs, both of them, because when I subtract, I have to make sure that I distribute the minus. And then that's going to cancel out the very first term. Okay, so that I'm going to be reminding you over and over again. You're going to draw a line. We're going to change the signs. And then you're going to cancel that first term. All right, so now we are subtracting. So 9n squared minus 18n squared is going to be negative 9n squared. And I'm going to bring down the negative 64n. So I do the same thing again. And I'm going to ask, how many times does n go into negative 9n squared? So what times n is negative 9n squared? And the answer is negative 9n. Notice how it lines up beautifully with the negative 64n. So negative 9n times n is negative 9n squared. Negative 9n times 6 is negative 54n. Again, we're going to draw a line. I change all the signs here, and that cancels the first one. Negative 64 plus 54 is negative 10n. Bring down the negative 68. So now I ask n goes into negative 10n how many times? What number do I have to multiply by n to give me negative 10n? And the answer, of course, is negative 10. So negative 10 times n is negative 10n. Negative 10 times 6 is negative 60. We're going to draw a line, change the signs, and that's going to cancel out. And I'm left with negative 8. And this negative 8 is my remainder. Okay, so how do I write my final answer? My answer is going to be 3n squared minus 9n minus 10. I'm going to put minus because the 8 is negative. If the 8 would have been positive, I would have written positive right now, plus. Okay, so I'm going to write minus 8 over what I'm dividing by, which is n plus 6. And so this is going to be my final answer. Long division is not a difficult process. It is a step-by-step process. I highly recommend that you do the same problem 2 times, okay? When you start doing something more times, it starts to be committed to memory, and so you'll remember the steps. I do recommend that you go back and rewatch the same steps, but just in case, I'm going to do the same problem with you again, faster, the second time around so that you see what I mean. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, remember, is to check what I am dividing. So in this case, 3n to the third plus 9n squared minus 64n minus 68. You want to make sure that every single power is accounted for. If there is a power missing, you're going to have to put a placeholder like 0n squared or 0n. So in this case, I'm not missing any power. Then I'm going to go ahead and start dividing. N times what is 3n to the third? 3n squared. Line it up above the n squared. So now I multiply. 3n squared times n, 3n to the third. 3n squared times 6 plus 18n squared. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. 9 minus 18, negative 9n squared. Bring down negative 64n. N times what is negative 9n squared? Negative 9n. Multiply. Negative 9n times n, negative 9n squared. Negative 9n times 6, negative 54n. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. Negative 64 plus 54 is negative 10n. Bring down the negative 68. N goes into negative 10n, negative 10 times. Negative 10 times n is negative 10n. Negative 10 times 6 is negative 60. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. You're left with negative 8. That negative 8 is my remainder. And so my answer is going to just be 3n squared minus 9n minus 10 minus 8 over n plus 6. And that's my final answer. Let's go ahead and try another one. Okay, so once again in this problem, notice that I'm dividing by a binomial. And because I'm dividing by a binomial, I'm going to go ahead and use long division to find the quotient, okay? To go ahead and divide and figure out this answer. So I look really fast to make sure that I have every power accounted for and in descending order. 3, 2, 1, and then nothing. Okay, then 0. And the answer is yes. I have every power accounted for, so I'm good to go, green light. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my problem. I'm going to write 9p to the third power plus 45p squared plus 27p minus 5, and that's all divided by 9p plus 9. Just as before, we're going to start by looking at 9p and comparing it to 9p to the third power. What times 9p will give me 9p to the third power? The answer is p squared. So now I distribute. P squared times 9p is 9p to the third. P squared times 9 times this 9 right here is going to give me plus 9p squared. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. 45 minus 9 is 36p squared. Bring down the 27p. Then you have to ask yourself, how many times does 9p go into 36p squared? And I have to multiply by 4p. So then 4p times 9p is 36p squared. 4p times 9 is positive 36p. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. 27 minus 36 is negative 9p. Bring down the negative 5. 9p times what is negative 9p times negative 1. So now I multiply negative 1 times 9p, negative 9p. Negative 1 times 9, negative 9. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. So then my remainder is going to be a positive 4. So remember that this is my remainder. Okay, so my answer is going to be p squared plus 4p minus 1 plus, because the 4 is positive, 4 over 9p plus 9. And that is going to be my final answer. Okay, let's go ahead and try our last problem. Remember, the first thing we want to check is to make sure we have every power accounted for. So I have to the third power, I have to the second power, I don't have to the first power, which means that I'm going to add a placeholder. So when I set up my problem, I'm going to write 8m cubed minus 57m squared plus 0m, because that's the power that I'm missing, so the placeholder is to put a 0 in front, plus 42. Okay, so now I have every single power accounted for, and that's being divided by 8m plus 7. So here we go again. 8m goes into 8m cubed, m squared times m squared times 8m is 8m cubed. M squared times 7 is plus 7m squared. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. Negative 57 and negative 7 is negative 64m squared. Bring down the 0m. So now I'm going to have 8m goes into negative 64m squared, negative 8m times. So I'm going to write negative 8m, and now we distribute. Negative 8m times 8m is negative 64m squared. Negative 8m plus 7 is negative 56m. Draw a line, change the signs. This cancels. So I'm left with positive 56m. Bring down the positive 42. So 8m goes into 56m exactly 7 times. So I go plus 7. And then 7 times 8m is 56m. 7 times 7 is positive 49. Draw a line, change the signs, cancel. My remainder is negative 7. All of these have remainders right now. So my answer is going to be m squared minus 8m plus 7 minus 7 over 8m plus 7. And this is my final answer. I hope you found this video helpful. Remember to subscribe to my channel for more help with math so that you can say, yes, I can do math with confidence. Until next time, thanks for watching.